That is the motto of the well-known female motorcyclist who goes by the name Itchy Boots. Her motto is one woman, one motorcycle, a world to discover. She has been to many different regions of the world, where she has made an impact on the lives of people and immersed herself in the natural wonders of the places she has visited. Thanks to her fearless personality and her insatiable appetite for discovery, she chronicles her hazardous adventures on two wheels on her YouTube channel, which is aptly named Itchy Boots, and captivates her audience with her intrepid travels across the world. In this video, we go deeper into her nerve-wracking experiences, exhilarating travels, and the most difficult roads she has experienced along the way. However, before we begin on this thrilling journey, make sure you have hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to ensure that you are kept up to speed with all of our most recent videos. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's dig into the world of Itchy Boots and find out about the roads that put her driving talents to the ultimate test. When Nora was traveling across Tajikistan, one of the roads she took on her way from Kalakum to Korog was one of the most treacherous she had ever seen. Her journey of 240 kilometers took her along the border with Afghanistan, where she had to negotiate hazardous terrain consisting of muddy pathways, high cliffs, and innumerable potholes. She was only able to maintain an average speed of 25 kilometers per hour, so it took her almost 8 exhausting hours to complete this difficult stretch of terrain. The road was mostly rough and incomplete, which led to a bone-jarring and bumpy trip for drivers and passengers alike. The fact that Nora was so resolute in her pursuit of her goal, in addition to the fact that the weather was on her side and that the people she met along the way were so friendly, all contributed to her successful arrival at her destination. Next, we take a look at Nora's journey through India's Manipur state, which was another one of the world's most incredible drives. The majority of the roads that she found in this area were in poor condition, featuring numerous enormous potholes and uneven surfaces. The location had been subjected to non-stop rainfall over the course of the previous 24 hours, which resulted in significant amounts of waterlogging in the cracks in the road and muddy patches along the damaged areas. Because of this, riding conditions became highly hazardous as the terrain was incredibly slick. Nora had to navigate her motorcycle at an average speed of between 5 and 10 kilometers per hour, most of the time in first gear. This required her to exercise the utmost caution and competence. The obstacles she faced were made even more difficult by the poor visibility caused by the severe weather conditions. She covered a total distance of 130 kilometers throughout her grueling journey before reaching her destination of Imphal. Now that we have everything out of the way, let's talk about one of the most difficult and breathtakingly beautiful routes that Nora drove on, the Swartberg Pass in South Africa. This route, which was built in the 1960s, and was considered an engineering marvel at the time, connects two districts and leads you through a tough journey that encompasses mountains and valleys. This journey, which Nora started in Aldruna and continued through Prince Albert City, Dye Hill, and Gam Kaslouf, was an exciting new experience for her. Her reliable travel partner on this excursion was her motorcycle, a Honda CRF 250L, which was designed to handle challenging terrain. Nora encountered a route that was both steep and twisting when she rode over the Swartberg Pass, which was located at an elevation of 1568 meters. This road offered Nora both spectacular vistas and a tough riding experience. As she navigated this treacherous landscape, she came across charred trees on both sides of the road. These were the charred remains of a forest fire that had occurred in this region approximately 1.5 years prior. The dogged drive and unyielding spirit that Nora possessed enabled her to successfully traverse this difficult pass. It was already a difficult trek, but the fact that she had to travel back through the same mountain road on her way from Prince Albert to Dye Hill made it even more difficult. In spite of the challenges she faced, Nora was able to find consolation and beauty in the harshness of the landscape as well as in the generosity of the individuals she met along the journey.